Hi, in this short video demonstration I'm going to show you how to create custom search for your list or a library. This solution is useful in a scenario where you want to provide a custom search on the list for a user without using search service feature. So let's start. I already opened this site in a SharePoint Designer. The first step is to create a site page. You can create a web part page or either a simple page. So I'm going to create a simple page. I'm going to name it order search.aspx and right click on this, edit in advanced mode. Okay. Now from the ribbon menu, click on the insert. Okay, I have to save this page before these commands are enabled. Okay, now the commands are now available. And insert, from the insert menu, click on the data view and then click on the empty data view. Okay, so we have to now provide the data source. So click inside, make sure that you click inside the data sources tags. I click inside this and from the insert menu click on data source and select your target list. In this case I'm going to click order information list. Okay, so SharePoint Designer inserted some XML declarative text for ASP data source. Okay, wait a second, it's now loading. It's not yet loaded. Okay, now the fields are now available for me. So select random fields from right side, because later on we can add remove fields from our view from this web part. So I'll click a few columns like order ID, okay, ship mode, customer name, country, city, and from this menu, click multi-item view. Okay, so this accessibility is now generated by SharePoint Designer for us. Save the page, sorry. Okay, now we can if you click inside, then you will see this data view toolbar. Well, I'm going to click on the options to add few columns. Click on this add remove column and we'll find the product name. Here's the product name, region, and state. Add, and OK. Now save the changes and browse the page. And here we go. So this is the list, and by default here you can see there's only 10 items per page are allowed. Now I want to increase this limit, so click on the page and click on the set 30 items. Suppose if you want to see more than 30 items, we can customize this by clicking more page options and type your custom value here, like 50. Okay, save the changes and now let's browse the page again, and yes, I can now see 50 items per page. Okay, the next step is now to create the text box and a search button. Okay, for a proper alignment, I'm going to create a table here. Sorry, let's create a TL, then 2 TDs, create a duplicate here. Okay, now turbo search, and I'm gonna create a search text box. So for the lazy people, they can insert this from insert menu, ASP.NET controls, and find a text box in here. Here's the text box. Give it proper name. I'm gonna provide a search txt search box, and here I'm gonna call span this to 2, and create a button, ASP.NET button. So we can also create that from this ASP.NET controls menu. Click on the button, provide a proper name. It's a btn search, and text value will be search. Save the changes, and now let's browse the page again. So it's already open in the browser. I'll to refresh. So we have these two controls. Let me align this button to rightmost. Well, in the TD, for the style, text align to right. Save the changes and refresh the page, and we are good to go now. So provide a bit padding from top, div style padding top, I think 50 pixel is enough for us. Okay, good. Now let's bind this search field on this this data view web path. To do this, click anywhere inside this data form web path. Okay, so I'm gonna click here, and this, as soon this data view tool context menu appear, I'm going to create a parameter. So first create a parameter, new, and I'm gonna call this search box. Suppose this is the name of the search, the variable name, parameter name, and from this drop down, source drop down, select control, and from inside this control ID, click txt search box and click OK. That's it. So now the next step is to bind this parameter value, or to bind this parameter to this filter. So click on this filter while this menu is enabled. Click on the filter. Okay, now we have to select a field. So on which field you want to search the item. So let's first identify our fields. Suppose I want to enable this search for customer name. We can enable this search for multiple columns, but first let me show you the simple way to do how to do this. I'm targeting this customer name customer name field. Okay, so from this drop down, field name drop down, select the customer name. Yeah, here we go, the customer name, and from the comparison drop down, select contains, because I want to provide a SQL like operator. Contains, and from the drop down, select the search box, and remember that we create this search parameter from our parameter command. So now click on OK and save the changes. Press the Ctrl F5 key, and now we have to search. Suppose if I provide A, so list down all the customer which contains this A. And suppose if I want to search a particular Amy, I'm going to type Amy and search, and as you can see, only the Amy customer is now appeared here. So here's there's some limitation here. Suppose if the search box is empty, if I browse this, if I refresh the page again, in the beginning this search box is empty and there is no data item to show in this view. So in this situation, I want all the records to be listed down, and then the user should provide the value to search in. So how to resolve this? To do this, we need a single modification. So click on the filter and make sure that you must select this inside. Click anywhere between this web part, data web part form, from starting tag to ending tag, anywhere. So if you don't click inside this, then this ribbon will not render on the ribbon menu. So we have to click inside the ribbon, inside the data form web part. Okay, click on the filter, and we have to remove this filter by clicking and press the delete key from your keyboard, and OK, and save the changes. You have to save the change. Okay, so we have to save the change and then click on the filter, and then we have now we will check this add accessibility filtering option. Click on the edit menu, edit button. Okay, you have we don't need to type anything, but from this function category, double click on the contains function. It asks for the two values, the two parameters. The first is string, which is a source, and substring is the substring that in this source that we want to find in the source string. So from here, if you're lazy to type, we can also double click on this customer name here. It is customer name and comma, and then again provide that parameter name. So type that by $, and value was search box. The name was the search box. Okay, so that's it. Now press OK and OK again. Save the changes. Now when I refresh this page, the list will be pre-populated. No search will apply until I type and press the search button. So now look for the ME again, ME, and press the search key, and there you go. So the ME is now searched. If I remove this from the search box and search text box and press the button again, and I can see now that all the data is now loaded properly, and also paging is also working. Okay, good. Okay, there is another problem. Another problem is the case sensitive. Suppose if I type ME, small me, and search, it says there are no items to show in this view. This is basically the case sensitive search. So how to get rid of this? To do this, switch back to SharePoint Designer. Okay, and now click on the filter again, and then click on the edit button. So we need to convert this column and this search to lowercase or uppercase. So I need two more variables. Click on the parameters and create two variables. I'm going to call this lower and upper. Means lowercase characters and uppercase characters. Type all the alphabet of English from A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, and on the uppercase in the upper parameter, type all the characters in caps, alphabets in case, uppercase. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. think I provide all the 26 alphabet. Okay, now fine, we are good to go now. Now I saved these two parameters. Now go to filter, click on the edit, and from this function category, click on text and string, and here you will find that the translate is a function. Okay, this translation function actually convert the source data into this will take three parameters. The first parameter is the value, which is the source value, the source data. The string 1 will find the string 1 and this value and will convert this to in string 2. And this description you can see this for each character in the value argument. The function replaces the character in the value if it is appeared in string 1 with the character at the corresponding position in string 2. So exactly that we want. So what I want is to translate this what I will do, I'll remove this and it contains, and double click on the translate, provide the source value, which is the customer name field, and type comma. Now this is the string 1. I want that find the lower, sorry, the in the lower parameter value and convert it to upper parameter. So what this will do, this will try to find the contents from the customer name. If that customer characters are alphabet appear in this lower, it will be converted to uppercase. So now this is a translate. The one parameter is now accomplished. Okay, this is the one parameter. I want a copy. This is how this contains function look like. Press the Control V and then comma, and again Control V again, and replace this at the customer name into dollar search box. Remember, this is our parameter name. Okay, now click OK and click OK again. Save the changes and now refresh the page. Now I'm going to type Amy in lowercase and press this search. Okay, I think I done some mistake. I think there is a mistake here in the character. Let me count this. Okay, lower upper. Let me check the parameter again. Maybe I missed something. Oh, okay. So I think I forgot to save the changes. Press the Control V. I think that is in my clipboard. Yeah, it was in my clipboard. Press comma and provide the second parameter for the contains. Remember, contains function take two parameters, the source and the substring, and Control V again. So from here, translate, I'm going to type the parameter name, so you can find the parameters from here, parameters, and this is the search box parameter. Double click on it and upper, oh sorry, this upper is upper. Click OK and OK again. Save the changes. Okay, and now refresh the page on the browser. Now try to type the Amy in lowercase, search, and there you go, it's now searching. So the customer name is now lower and uppercase are working now. I think if I say Amy, if I type Amy, yeah, it's working with lower and uppercase. And if I Amy and search, yes, it's working. Okay, great. Okay, great, our search is now working. Fine. Okay, so If you want to add another column for the search, enable the search column. Suppose this customer field is now enabled for the search, and suppose if I want to enable the city field for a search or a product name for a search. Let's do this on the product. So product name, it's very easy. You can do this in two ways. The first is just click inside this and go to filter, click edit, and copy this contain from the beginning, not including this the square bracket. Leave this unselected and all the way to this last small bracket. Copy this, and here after the closing small bracket, press the space key and type R. Okay, we are actually combining two conditions. So, and you know that if you combine two conditions, you must provide the operand. So it's R, because I want not the N, it's R. Okay, now R, after the R, so type the target column name. I can type this at the rate product name, and from the search box, and that's it. If you want to include another column, then again press and then just after this small bracket closing, press the space key, type the R, and then Control V, and then change the column name, and this time I want to target the rate. I think I want to look for I think city. Let's do this on city. The city, and okay, great, and click OK. Save the changes, refresh the page. Now let's try to find a product like a black cherry. Copy this and paste it here. Search, and there you go, black cherry. Oh great, this is great. Now let's one more time click on the try to search from a city, Columbus. I'm going to search the Columbus city. Search, and there you go, Columbus. Great search feature. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and learned a lot more from this video. Thank you very much.